All right, everybody. Racking my brain what I was going to make for my mother, and I said, you know something? Let's do something easy. Nestle Toll House cookies. Yes, that's what we're going to make. Recipe right off the back, but I know it by heart. Now, what does that say about me? Yeah. No. Yeah. Cookies are easy. When I did the unboxing and demo, I did cook some cookies in here, but they weren't from scratch. So I'm going to go ahead and make some homemade chocolate chip cookies. Also, I got to dig out my scooper. My little drawer is over there. Another thing, I want to show you that a quarter sheet pan should fit in here and work. I haven't used it yet because I was like, I prefer lighter pans for baking. And Ninja just gives you the dark pans, which nothing wrong with it if you like. I just don't like the darker pans. When I'm baking cookies and whatnot, I want a lighter pan so the cookies and stuff don't get as dark. Personal preference, but yeah. Come on over, let's make these chocolate chip cookies. Also, I'll discuss this, stay tuned to the end and I'll discuss a few things what you can do with these chocolate chip cookies. All right, so let's just get started. So today I'm using my KitchenAid stand mixer, and where is the, I forgot it. Strainer Jenga, anyone? Yeah, I've been cooking so much that, it's insane. You can use a hand mixer, but a stand mixer is easier for this. This is room temperature butter. Now it is fall where I'm living, so the butter isn't as soft as what you'd think it could be. You can put it in the microwave. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. See how stiff it is? This is very stiff butter. So I'm going to crank this all the way up to like 6 or 8 and just let it mix this butter right up. So that butter's going to take a while. I'm just going to speak up just a bit. The microphone's right near me, not near the mixer. What you see in front of you is 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to take a whisk and we're just going to whisk these ingredients together just like that and just set it aside. I'm going to go back over and check on that butter. Stop it. There you go. Oh, make sure it's not hooked up. There we go. I am going to just make sure, because some butter did shoot up. Just want to scrape the sides and the bottom. There. Go ahead and put this back down. I'm just going to turn it on stir. What you're going to go ahead and add 3/4 cup of white sugar and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I prefer to use dark, but I don't have any in the house, so I'm using a light brown sugar today. And we're just going to beat this, let it just incorporate just a bit. I can smell the brown sugar, it smells great. Now, I did want to tell you guys one thing. If you do like nuts, you can go ahead and toast some pecans or walnuts or any type of nut that you like and add it at the end. But I don't like nuts, and I don't think my mom likes nuts either, so we're just doing straight up chocolate chip. All right, let's increase the speed here. Now we're going to let this beat for a few minutes, but right now, before I shut you guys off, I am going to make sure the bottoms and the side are scraped. You're just picking up to make sure everything is mixed and incorporated. All right, see you in a few minutes. So that's done mixing. It's been mixing for a few minutes, like 3-4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 whole eggs. Let them start to incorporate and combine. And next up, I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon. I like to add like 1.5 teaspoons, if not 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Oh, that smells so good. That's where I do deviate from the recipe. I love my vanilla with my chocolate chip cookies. Heck, I haven't made these. I don't think I've made these cookies in like a year. I mean, from scratch. Last time I had the cookies when I did the demo. I bought those pre-made ones. Whoops. All right, so I'm going to let this beat for a couple minutes. We're going to let that beat for a couple minutes. We're going to turn this lovely oven on. We're going to choose bake, not 425. I think it's 375. We're going to choose 375. We should probably choose 350, but we'll try 375. I'm going to hit start. And notice that the rack is on level 2. Now, if you're going to do 2 level, Like if you were gonna, move that up just a bit. If you're gonna do 2 trays in there, which you know something, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna hit level 2. So you're gonna put one of these racks on level 3 and also on level 1, which I'm gonna go ahead and grab one and we're gonna put it right in there. Here it is right here. So level 1 and level 3. And we're gonna let that preheat. Like when it comes to bacon and stuff, I really want this to preheat for at least 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna turn this down just a bit, down to stir. And we're gonna take that flour mixture, I tend to get it everywhere. We're gonna incorporate just, there we go. Just gonna incorporate it just a little bit and then we're gonna, come on baby. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And there we go. And this is the time I grab a wooden spoon. Let's raise this up, whoops. Probably should have kept that spatula, but we'll just use the wooden spoon. Just gonna kick that dough back into the bowl without getting it everywhere like I usually do. Yeah, when I cook, everybody, holy mackerel. I have to clean the floor, I mean everything. It just gets everywhere. I don't mean to be that way, it just kind of happens. All right. Okay, now we're gonna take that bag of chocolate chips. We're gonna put the whole bag in here. Beautiful. I'll move that out of the way. I just want to put this here so you guys can see it. And you really want to use a wooden spoon for this. A spatula just doesn't cut the mustard. You'll end up, it just doesn't mix right. You need something sturdy and substantial to mix this cookie dough. Nice. Ugh. I'm going to let this cookie dough sit for a few minutes before we make these cookies. After I get done mixing it, of course. And yes, I'm going to taste test it. I know you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough. I can't help it. So everybody can leave a comment and leave hate comments about me eating raw cookie dough. I can't. I've been doing it since I was a child. I know. There's a couple chips that ended up not in there. But we are set, so I'm going to clean up just a little bit. Let this sit for, I like to let my dough sit for a bit. Sometimes I actually will make cookie doughs, put them in the fridge, and let them sit overnight before I bake them off. But today, since it's Sunday, and it's like last minute Sunday, I'm going to bake some of these cookies for my mom tonight. Or I might get up early tomorrow morning and bake off some fresh ones for her. Which most likely I probably will do. I'll get up at 5 and bake off some cookies. So let me clean up and I'll be back. We're going to use the pan, one of the pans that came with Ninja Kitchen. And we're also, I'm going to show you that, I know this is smaller. It is smaller. But I'm just experimenting today. I just want to see if the quarter sheet pans, if there's a difference like with the cookies. Now, I'm using an OXO disher. We call these the scoop, but we used to call them dishers. It dishes up the exact amount of dough or whatever you want. So let me get into this good cookie goodness here. You just got a nice close-up of my arm. I don't think this is going to be able to hold as much, but I am just curious to see if there is... I need a bigger kitchen, people. I just want to see if there is a difference in the color of the cookies. So we're making cookies and we're experimenting to see which one, the color-wise. I mean, everybody likes their cookies different. I like mine lighter. I like mine softer and chewy than hard. But I should be able to get 6 cookies on this tray. That's done. Let's switch out. I should be able to get 3 across, hopefully. That little divot throws me off. There's like an edge, like a ledge right there. Let me see if I can get 3. They might touch, but I'm not quite sure. That's set. Let me just adjust these cookies just a bit. Yeah, let's see what happens with those. So we're going to open it up. It's been preheating for quite some time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the Ninja rack there. And we're going to put the quarter sheet pan on the bottom and just see what happens. And then the next batch, we'll switch it, if that makes sense. So, cook time. It says bake 9 to 11 minutes, but these are a bit larger. So I'm going to set the time. Whoops. I'm going to set it for 20 because it just makes my life easier. I'm going to come back. We're going to check these in 10 minutes just to see where they are. Maybe, you know, somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes, we're going to take a look. And just to reiterate so everybody knows, this is the bake function, 375. We chose 2 levels, so we have 2 racks in there. One is at 1 and one is at 3. 375, and I'll be back between 8 and 10 minutes to see how we're doing. We can also maybe bake a batch, maybe the next batch at 350, just to see if there is a difference. Yeah, turn the light on. Yeah, they're browning up a bit too much for my liking, because we still have, well, give or take. I am going to pull, that one's not done, obviously I can see that, but these, I'm going to check on those. Next batch, definitely 350 degrees. And I should have realized that, like I did, when I did the demo, I did 350, but I figured, oh, what the heck, let's just do it for fun. All right, let's open this up. I just want to check on these just for fun. They'll probably be gooey in the center. I'm going to give them a few more minutes and then pull them. Let me check the bottom one since we have it. I'm losing all the heat. I know. A couple more minutes. As I can see right now, I really don't see a difference with the cookies with the sheets. And I can fit 9 instead of the 6. But if you're doing back-to-back batches per se, and what I like to do, you want your pans cool. Like if you're making continuous cookies, say it's Christmas is coming, people, and you're doing those press cookies and you're pressing out hundreds, you want the cooler cookie sheets. So having the quarter sheet pans might be of benefit during that. So you can just keep the oven going and keep producing those cookies. The quarter sheet pans, I picked mine up at Sam's Club, but shop around. I'm not sure if you can find them on Amazon or not. I never looked, so I can look. If they are, I will leave a link, but price them out at Sam's Club too, because I know they have 2 for, I can't remember. I bought mine so long ago. I'm going to pull these cookies. Beautiful. What I'm going to do is let them sit. Let me put them over here. I'm going to let them sit on the cookie sheets for a few minutes before I put them on a baker's rack, because these I can tell, whoops, let me stop that. Woo, hot, hot, hot. Oh, Boo. So this is where those extra cookie sheets would come into practice or play. So what I'm going to do, I don't know where my other quarter sheet pan is. I do believe it's downstairs in my father's place, but I do have another black sheet pan that Ninja provided. Once I'm scooping, I'm dishing these out, and this is stopped. I'm going to go to the temp, 350. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Take that one, put it right in there. So they cooked like in 13 minutes. So the time, I'm going to set this for 15 minutes, then we'll go from there. I do want to look at the bottoms. Right, they're fine. The bottoms are actually fine. The black cookie sheet. You can look at them right there. Now we're going to take the silver or lighter colored cookie sheet. I'm going to put these right here. See if there is a difference. But 350 I think makes a better cookie. So I remember the ones I made before. This is only this is the first homemade batch of cookies I'm making in the oven. All right, let me let these cool, and I have to wash these. But I'm not making any more cookies because this is a lot of cookies. Let me check the bottoms out. Yeah, these look good. These spread out just a bit more, just a couple of them. And yeah, so I'm gonna let these cook. We'll do a comparison, and of course, I have to take one for the team and do a taste test on these delectable chocolate chip cookies. So I do want to point out at 350 degrees, you can see that they're not done. And we have like 1:38 left on the clock. And I do believe I started it at 15 minutes. So I expected them to be done. If not, we'll just tack on a few more minutes, and I'm trying to think. I'm going to see if there's a difference between the 350 and the 375. Something tells me there's not going to be. Then if that is the case, I would definitely cook your cookies at 375 so they get done quicker. Before we run out of time, I'm going to tack on 1 more minute. And I'm just going to keep a close eye on them. I think we're getting there. Let me just take a look-see at these. Let's see. No, not yet. lost all that heat. Tack on one more. All right, let's take a look. So we got like 10 seconds left, as you guys can see. Take a look-see at these. I'm gonna pull them. I'm gonna sit for a few minutes on the cookie sheet. So we're looking at 15 minutes for the 375, and we're looking at 17 minutes for the 350. And we're gonna shut the oven off. And then we're gonna do that taste test. We're gonna compare the 375 to the 350s, and yeah, Look at these lovelies. Nestle Toll House cookies, 350, 375. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I prefer the 350s. I like a lighter cookie. I think these are more crunchy. Yeah, 350 is the way to go for me. If you want a more crispy brown cookie, 375, 15 minutes. 350, 17 minutes with the OXO scooper. Taste test time. I'm gonna have to take one for the team. Yeah, I wish you guys were here to try these cookies, but I'm the only one that's here. So I'm gonna have to take them for the team. Let's try the 375 first. Get that vanilla. It's good. Good. Let's try this one. Let's try the 350. Yeah, I like the, well, I'm not going to say it. I already know I like these better. Both cookies are good. More crispy, more crunchy. Soft. Softer. I'm going 350. But if you like the crispier, more brown cookie, do the 375. 375, 15. 350, 17. It sounds like tire sizes, like 265, 70, 17. Yeah, it does sound like tire sizes, but this is cookie sizes. So thank you so much for watching. I just bit my cheek. Stay tuned for more recipes in the Ninja Foodi oven, Ninja Foodi, and the grill. I know I have to get back to the foodie. I'm working it. There's so many recipes, so little time. I wish I had more time to do more videos. I really, really do. So yeah, yum, yum, yum. All right, let me bring these downstairs. Get them out of the house so I don't eat them. Cookies, 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 cookies. Oh, yes, indeed. Hey, 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 hey. You know, I act like this all the time, just in case you guys didn't know that. Thank God I live alone.